sitting all day, computer work, and phones that we just cannot put down. I'm about to help you fix all of that immediately. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to show you today my top 5 stretches that I think you should be doing absolutely every day. Because if you wake up, let's say, feeling stiff, feeling completely inactive, feeling, like every joint in your body is aching, these 5 exercises are totally going to sort you out and they're going to make you feel like a new human being. Because I promise you, they are really, really useful. So try them out and let me know how you feel. Awesome stretch number 1. Ta-da! Here it is. The child pose with open palms. Yup. That's right, a little twist on the usual child pose position, and oh my god, was this a game changer. That upper rounded back that we all have that makes us appear we have such terrible posture, well, I'm not a big fan because I've got them, rounded shoulders. So when in the child pose, make sure to sit as far back, bump to heels, extend your arms forward to your maximum and open your palms to the ceiling. You can shift side to side like I'm doing, which will help unilaterally stretch your body so that you can identify which side of your body is tighter than the other. Just relax and breathe and feel the stretch, because you're going to love me, because it is these lat muscles which are in our back that actually contribute to the roundness in our posture during all that sitting that we do all day. I get excited, and when I start to feel the tightness release, I push myself a bit further, like I'm doing here. I've raised my hips, and I push my chest further to the ground, and yup, that stretch is felt even more. The child pose, as you know, relieves lower back aches and stiffness, but this little trick to externally open our palms to face the ceiling is what causes your lat muscles in the sides of your back to stretch. Why does this help? Well, they are the connecting muscles between our shoulders and lower back, and hence they get those shoulders to relax and relieve some of that tightness that we develop during sitting all day and looking at screens and phones. So enjoy, sit back, and just relax and feel that stretch. Awesome stretch number 2. You're going to feel great, I promise. The camel bridge. So it is a yoga move, but damn does it make you feel all opened up. While kneeling, reach back, grab your ankles, while at the same time lifting your chest. Open up towards the ceiling. This will really open up the entire front of your body and work to give some relief to tight hips, tight neck, shoulders, and lower back that you've got from sitting. Keep in mind to push through your glutes and keep them squeezed as you lift up. Yup, this one is challenging and I get it. So if you aren't flexible already, instead try this. Push your feet up against the bed or sofa, place your hands on either side and lift through the chest and squeeze your glutes and lie back and enjoy. You are gonna feel awesome. Awesome stretch number 3. Yay, this one's great. The kneeling quad and hip stretch. So if you can visualize, because of sitting all day, the front of your hip area is tight due to the shortening of that area. So use your imagination a bit. It makes sense, right? Because by using the wall support like I am and kneeling in a lunge position, I'm going to make sure that my knee is cushioned, and I'm going to use the same arm to grab the same ankle or the other arm if I'm flexible. I'm adding that upper body reach across for even further releasing of the full body, and a unilateral angle to highlight any imbalances or over tightness in that area. You're instantly going to feel the stretch in your quad and hip. This stretch also targets an important muscle which is called your TFL. If you're interested, look it up, because this muscle is what gets super tight in the hip and causes a buildup of pain when it isn't released. If you find you don't have mobility to reach your foot, then you could try using a towel, wrap it around your ankle, and to help lift and pull. Remember to also activate your glutes through this movement so that you feel the entire front of your leg being stretched. Doing this makes sure that not only your overactive muscles feel it, but the underactive ones that you didn't even know that you had are going to feel it too. Don't forget to do both sides. Awesome stretch number 4. Wow, I'm really bad at this one. The alternating pigeon pose. So my hips are tight and I really struggle with this. But this slightly more dynamic way to get into this yoga pose makes it easier to set up. The key is to maintain that 90 degree at the knee and ankle. Of course, don't force it. Flexing your foot can also really help to take the stress off the knee if you feel it. I have to say, doing this only after a few times really loosened me up and I got better at it and I really started to feel amazing. A little tip, when you land into the pigeon, try to have your hip bone and your heel touch. Yup, you need to imagine and keep trying for this one. Do both sides and find out what's tighter. Do it a couple of times because this is a great way to really open up your tight hips. I also spent a lot of time stretching my arms forward once in the pose and setting myself up numerous times so that I could really feel that angle, twisting through the knee and reaching my hands forward. Take your time, don't force this one of course, and focus on your breathing. To be honest, this one's tough and it's not the easiest to start. So try this one, sit on a stool, cross one leg over the other and push the knee outwards. This is really going to help stretch your piriformis muscle. Yup, you can look that one up too if you want to know more, but it helps relieve glute and lower back pain. So yippee, when it's stretched, you're going to feel awesome. And awesome stretch number 5. Yay, this one's hard though. So this one is a little strange and confusing. It's called what I like to say the modified kick-sit crab reach. For some reason, I'm really able to glide through it and I honestly love animal flow, which is what I think it's inspired by. But it's worth learning and doing some modified options because the benefits are absolutely the best. With time, it gets easier and you will see how awesome this move is for shoulder stability, hip mobility and spinal mobility too. Starting in baby crawl, position, rotate into a plank sit and you're going to then push through the glutes first into crab, hips up and then lift and reach the hand over the chest. Now, as it's hard, you could try it in reverse tabletop position and you could simply lift through your glutes and reach over your chest. Just remember to keep your glutes squeezed and lift equally on both sides. Honestly, this is really going to help open up the body dynamically with twists and turns that help address stiffness and posture issues. It's totally worth becoming amazing at animal flow. Even more modified, you could begin on the floor by doing a simple glute bridge and reach the arm up and over the shoulder. Just make sure that your spinal rotation and glute squeezing doesn't stop. Honestly, there's lots of variations to play with, but with time and daily attempts, you're going to develop the strength and mobility to be amazing at animal flow. I'm awesome, and here's a bonus stretch because, I'm just super nice. So, the chest opener, as I like to call it. I hope you're ready for this because this one's going to give you amazing posture. I did this so much to help open up my tight chest due to sitting and those rounded shoulders, and it helped me become better at back bends too. It's really worked and it seriously makes so much sense as it reversed the posture that we have due to so much forward bending and sitting all day. I started with a simple cushion, placed it just below my shoulder blades, lie down on top and extended the arms over. You can progress from a pillow to a yoga block, which becomes a little harder with much more of a stretch. It's that little arch right where you place the block below the shoulder blades through your upper back that's going to make you feel great. Keep your hips and your tailbone on the ground and your legs straight. Try to extend your arms over. Don't force it. It depends on your shoulder mobility. Just aim to hold it each day a little bit longer. Try to extend your arms over and close to your ears and the ground as possible to feel that stretch through your chest and just near your armpits. It's those chest muscles that have become short. The yoga block is such a cool option because it can change the height of the block, which means you're able to stretch a little deeper and longer. So there's so many options that are possible. Just remember to ease into it. Don't force anything. This stretch takes some time and it requires, I actually tried to keep it for 1 minute every night for about a month. So it requires some time and consistency, and honestly, it'll really help to start open out your chest. You could even keep a cushion for your neck in case the stretch is too much. So listen to your body, just ease into the stretch, leaning back and extend the arms. Over time, your chest will really start to open out. And finally, the foam roller. All that sitting forward, bending on the computer, on the phone. Honestly, the foam roller helps to release all those knots in your upper back and your traps and open up your shoulders, which is an added benefit to the entire overall stretch. So enjoy all these options. And there they were. Okay, I'm sure you are gonna feel like a new human being, and if you aren't, then I feel like you haven't done it long enough. So try and spend at least a minute on each of those exercises every morning. That's like 5 minutes of your time that's gonna make you feel like a brand new human being every morning, okay? So I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you click that little bell so that you know when I come up with new stuff. And please comment below about anything that you want to know more about or anything that you want to see in my next video. And I hope that I will see you again really soon.